this is Austin Taylor. Today we're at North Park Plaza in Provo, Utah, and I'm going to show you how to install a bike rack. So I'll explain to you the tools you need to install a bike rack into concrete. Today we have a standard hammer. Any kind of hammer will do just fine. The second, the most important tool is the Rotary hammer. This is a heavy duty drill that will drill through concrete, asphalt, brick. You need at least a 1-inch size Rotary hammer. I have a 1.5 that works just as well. For the drill bit, about 90% of the time I use the 3/8 inch size drill bit, and that's worked with every bike rack that I've installed. So there are a few different fasteners you can use to anchor the bike rack into concrete. This one that was shipped with the bike rack is the concrete spike, and this is what you want to use if you're 100% sure that the bike rack's in an okay location and it's not going to cause any problems. This is the most permanent and the most secure of anchor systems. We might use this today, but more than likely we're going to go with the wedge anchor. If you go with the wedge anchor, then you'll also need some sort of wrench to tighten down the wedge anchor. So we're ready to start drilling. So we're going to drill a hole for every hole that's in the bike rack. We'll go almost the full depth of the drill bit. I've drilled the hole in the concrete. I've gone basically the full depth of this drill bit. So now I'll take the wedge anchor, make sure that the nut is protecting the threads on the anchor. And you just drop it in, whack it down in the hole as deep as you can get it. And as I tighten it, that wedge anchor will start expanding so that it fastens itself into the concrete. Just go as tight as you can without breaking. Then we'll want to repeat that on all of the holes. So let's talk about spacing the bike rack. So the Association of Pedestrian and Bicycle Professionals has a guide online that you can look this up on. You want to have at a minimum 2 feet between the bike rack and any fixed object. So I use my feet, measure 2 feet generally. This would be the minimum distance. I can go farther if I want to, if I have the room. That same 2-foot rule applies with the front and the back of the bike rack. I want to make sure I'm at least 2 feet away from the pillars or anything else. Now, if I'm installing multiple bike racks in a row, the guideline is to have 3 feet between those. So again, I take my foot, I go 1, 2, 3, and because my foot is about 1 foot, I'd be 3 feet away. All these guidelines are minimums. You can absolutely go larger if you have the space.